This is the Back Row Podcast. I'm Jake Rose. I'm joined by Jack Titzer, Gavin Falco, Ian and Wyatt Flowers, Ethan Pringle, and Logan Connor. And today we'll be talking about Super Bowl, the Pacers' new squad, and No Sleeve Friday from Watson's class. Is it here to stay?
So, anyways, this new Pacers team.
Falco, what do you think about that? Big Pacers guy?
I think this is probably the biggest trade, at least in recent history of the Pacers. Trading a two-time All-Star and pretty much like a fringe All-Star, the last season with us and Sabonis. Trade him away for a 21-year-old that has tremendous upside. I'm really excited for it. Finally glad that we're not going to see the same team again. We've kind of had that problem the last 4 years.
Yeah, I agree.
First game's tonight, right? With all the boys?
Yeah.
We're
First-
going. I'm
yeah.
excited.
Are you going? That's
Oh, yeah.
For
Yeah,
Jake's birthday.
first-hand experience
sir.
for Jake
Oh,
Rose's
Jake.
birthday.
Hey,
And it's Levert's return to
Yeah,
Indy
Levert.
after.
I might-
Oh, fuck.
I might have to invest in a Halliburton jersey. I'm so excited.
All right, Jack.
I am really excited to watch this team. We won't be good, at least for the rest of the year. At least I kind of hope not. I want a top 5 pick.
Don't we have like
Tank for
3
Jaden.
first-round picks, though?
What happens if this goes really
Wow,
bad?
we have
We're like
Yeah.
projected.
Then the Pacers stay where they are, a pile
Yeah.
of crap for the
Garbage.
last
The
like this
Pacers
could
are
go.
the
This could
The
go
Pacers
really
are
bad.
the
You
most
guys are talking about the
dead team
upside.
ever.
I mean, we
Yes.
can't get worse. We're like bottom of the league.
The Pacers are like the Indianapolis Indians if they went to play in the MLB.
Bro, the Indians ain't that
Absolute,
bad. It's a
man.
Well,
fun team.
I feel like Rick Carlisle has it in him to turn this team around.
I do too, and I think he was a big part of
Who's
that
Carlisle?
trade.
The coach.
The head coach.
Okay.
Well,
So
He's a good coach.
I actually didn't know who he was.
come on, man.
and
I don't
Turner
pay attention
finally
to the
Turner
NBA.
finally being the front
Scum
center.
of the earth.
Yeah.
I
That'll be
like,
interesting to see.
I like that Jalen Smith guy too. Specs.
Specs, yeah, goggles.
Another
So
21-year-old
Dude,
kid.
we got a young team now.
We have a
yeah,
young
for
team,
real.
and I'm excited to watch him
Yeah,
play.
I do like the
honestly.
young core.
What about if TJ Warren comes back with this team?
Yeah, where's he been? I haven't seen him since the bubble.
Well, that's why, because he's got a stress fracture in his foot. It's been out for over a year and a half.
Think he plays well
is
with
he
this
still
team?
is he still on the
I
team?
do. I think when he comes back, if he comes back at all, he'll probably sign a smaller deal with Indiana in the offseason because he wants to be here. I know that. So,
I want
He
him
wants
to be here too.
Indiana.
but the boy averaged 40 points a
Could
game.
literally
in the
go
bubble.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
And that was when he still had the stress fracture playing in the bubble with 40
Bubble one
points.
was a different breed.
Like, that man put Indiana on the map in
Bubble player,
Orlando.
Yeah, he did.
So, yeah, I'd still like to see him around. At least give him a shot.
Pacers rarely get posted on the NBA Instagram, and TJ Warren got them on there.
Yes, I agree.
What about Miles Turner? Do you like keeping him, or do you want to get rid of him?
I want to see where it goes.
He's basically Darth Vader. I saw that video of him for Halloween pulled out with a lightsaber and a Darth Vader mask on.
Not Darth Vader at all.
Just
because you saw that.
No.
There's a fictional character.
No, he's definitely Darth Vader.
The thing with Miles Turner is he's still 25. And
He's that young.
Yeah.
I feel like he's
Him and
been around.
Sabonis.
I thought he was older than
25.
that.
I feel like he's been around for
I hate
forever.
Miles Turner.
He's still
personally.
25, but he's never once had like this is your spot. No one else is here to take it from you. He's always had other big men over him, and that was Sabonis.
Yeah.
So hopefully Turner with a more offensive role can finally actually use his abilities. He's probably third most athletic guy we got on the team,
I think he
Yeah.
just keeps getting better every year too. Like I don't
He
think he's
does.
in a year where he gets worse.
and he's gonna lead the league in blocks and
He's an amazing shot
and
blocker.
he's-
averages for that. Like dude's a menace on the blocking people. People
I
don't
think-
drive in the lane when he's playing.
I think the thing with that is like he's getting better every year, and everyone's like, "Yo, this next year that's going to be his year when he breaks out," but he never does.
Basically, the
Well,
Pacers
problem.
just needs a player that's not mid. That's what they need. They need a superstar.
We need
I think
a
that's
John
what-
Morant so bad.
A big name. That's what they need.
Well,
a big
yeah.
name.
Yeah, hey,
I want
Jay
Jay
Knight.
Ivey,
We
take
got
Jay
it.
Ivey.
I'm really
Boilermakers,
thinking
baby.
Tyrese is going to be that guy for
I
the
do
Pacers.
too.
Like
21 years old.
He has
14
a
points a
true-
game.
21.
His
Is he-
shot
is he a-
form though is weird.
What is
What is his
what
jump
position
shot
is he?
broken?
Guard.
It goes
is
in.
broken.
It's a weird form.
It's a weird form,
shooting guard
but
or-
it works. So I'm
It
not
does
gonna diss him on it.
Hey, yeah, people
It's
make
his,
it work.
it's his sophomore season, right?
I like the
Yeah,
idea.
it is.
I like the idea to rebuild.
It's
We
nice.
have nothing
Yeah.
going for it.
I still kind of hope Brogdon gets moved in the offseason, but
I think the
who
Pacers
knows
really
what
won
happens.
this deadline. If I'm being honest, like
Yes.
They
almost
did.
every Bleacher Report article I've read on it is giving the Pacers an A- at least
Yeah.
on
On
all
every
these
trade.
trades that they've
Yeah.
had.
And you know it's good when we're getting quote unquote expert opinions giving us A's. So
I even
Yeah.
like speaking with what's going on in the league. What happened with James Harden? Like, why did they
Did
change?
you guys see that
for
thing?
James Harden?
Did you guys see
Wow,
that
switched
thing
that
of the
route.
All-Star draft? Kevin Durant would not take
Yeah,
James Harden.
he was the last pick.
He took Rudy Gobert over James Harden. He's like, I need some size.
if Rudy Gobert is always the second to last pick in the All Star, this is nothing new. But
Well,
James
James
Harden,
Harden, the last.
76ers got absolutely fleeced. I think because
James Harden's just bad.
They're gonna pay James
I
Harden
just- he's
$200,
bad. I don't like
$205 million to stick around for another 4 years.
He just wants to go to Philly so he can go club. That's the only
And
You
reason.
should shave that.
Philly
Philly
cheesesteaks.
and the
That's
thing
what you should do. Have you
is,
seen him with the,
I can almost guarantee you once he signs that extension, he's going to be one and out in like 2 years, like
Well, I don't
did,
know.
like he did with Brooklyn.
He's been
Every other
linked
team
to
he's been with.
Morey for years. So
That's what's
I don't know.
crazy is him, Kyrie, and Katie only played 16
Yeah,
games together.
that's
I know.
insane.
Yeah.
I saw that. I thought it was a lot longer than that.
I
actually
hate
saw-
Kyrie.
I saw one of the
I
games.
despise Kyrie.
That's
He's
like
fair play in the
probably the
NBA.
biggest big three, at least in some sort of NBA history, probably like this decade.
Yeah.
And they only
I
played
mean,
16 games together.
name wise for sure, and they were bust.
Yeah, you got MVPs, champions.
Yeah.
And they took the Bucks to 7. I will say that.
So
Speaking of MVPs, Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah. Let's talk about these NFL awards, honors awards.
I know all these.
God
I know all these Colt fans are all
What
pissed off.
the
Listen,
heck?
listen, okay.
I'm a little mad.
I think, yeah, Aaron Rodgers probably, like, out of all those people this year, I don't think anyone played spectacular out of their mind besides, like, Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor. But those guys were more of in the Offensive Player of the Year conversation.
It's a quarterback award. Then
It is a
Yeah,
quarterback
it's a
award.
quarterback award.
So
They just
out of
make
all the
the best QB,
quarterbacks,
which is
you know,
unfortunate.
Joe Burrow played crazy, but he's going to get the comeback player of the year. That's fine.
He deserved
But
it.
I think Aaron Rodgers, he
Yeah.
did play really well when he played this year.
yes, I mean it's unfortunate how they lost in
Yeah.
against San Francisco.
Well, everybody always says, they're like, to be
Did-
the MVP, you got to play well in the playoffs.
No, it's a regular season award. There's
Yeah,
a reason why you get a
everybody
Super Bowl
says,
MVP.
Everybody says something about the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Didn't he only?
Like, that's why Jonathan Taylor didn't win it because they didn't get to the playoffs.
Like
Yeah,
if
yeah, that's what
if this was an
If he
MVP
would've-
for
if he would've made it,
if
that's
this
what
was
I
an
think.
MVP for the playoffs, Joe Burrow wins it. So
Of course, Joey Burr.
Who do you guys think?
For you,
Joe Shiesty.
Joe Shiesty.
Well, if I have one thing to say, like obviously I'm kind of biased against anyone that's not Jonathan Taylor, but I felt like the people who gave Cooper Kupp the Offensive Player of the Year award kind of took his playoff stats into consideration
I agree.
with that.
I disagree.
And
I think Cooper Kupp deserved
I really think
I disagree.
JT, like
You don't
if
think
you
Cooper
look
Kupp
at
deserved it?
No,
if
I
you
think he did.
I
compare
did
Jonathan
too.
Taylor and Adrian Peterson's MVP season, Jonathan Taylor had more touchdowns, he had more receiving yards, and he had more scrimmage yards
and total
than Adrian
touchdowns.
Well, let me
Peterson.
tell you
Yeah,
something
total
about Adrian
touchdowns.
Peterson's MVP
The
award.
only-
So not only did he come back from the torn ACL, he also had the allegation with him and his son, and then he still won MVP the next year.
Nice.
And that team was garbage. Like he literally carried that Vikings team to the playoffs. Yes, they lost to Green Bay that year, but he
No, all right.
literally
Yeah.
carried.
Yeah,
that
I
it's
team.
think
just-
I think we could make the same argument that if we didn't have Jonathan Taylor, then the Colts would have been a whole lot worse.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah,
still.
you have Carson Wentz as your quarterback.
We were like 9-1 when he rushed for over 100
Exactly.
yards.
He started
Yeah.
0-3 too, which didn't help.
He had under 100 yards. As soon as he started rushing for 100
As soon as
yards,
we started to
won
give him the ball.
The
9
fact that you
games.
guys lost to the Jags.
Shut up, Wyatt.
You're
Get out
a
of the
Jets
playoffs.
fan.
Yeah, but they
Jets fan.
they
You're a
beat the
Jets fan.
Bengals.
You know what?
They beat the
As
Titans.
much
Jets
as,
fan.
as much as I'd like to say like playoffs don't matter, like I will say playoff games shouldn't matter towards, but making the playoffs does. I would say like has some sort of value to the awards. If the Colts made the playoffs,
Jonathan
I
Taylor
think
should've won it.
Jonathan Taylor would have won Offensive Player of the Year.
Cooper Kupp had that triple crown though,
Yeah,
so
that's insane.
it's hard to compete. with.
And they're in the Super Bowl too.
He's crazy.
I got
Yeah,
Beng-
they're
I got
insane.
I got Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Nah,
I
I got Rams.
I know this
Yeah,
isn't
Bengals.
playoffs, but I think the Detroit Lions might be a good team
Next year,
in the next
No, that's the
couple
Jets,
years.
bro. That's
One
the
or two.
Jets.
Do you
I
have
love
any evidence to back that up?
Dan Campbell, great coach, and he actually loves Detroit. I don't know a single
TJ
person.
Hawkinson, best tight end in the league.
You
I don't
know
know
what?
a single
They
person that
actually-
likes Detroit.
Ninja should play for Detroit.
they're gonna
That's
have
what
to
I think.
draft one of them. That's something they haven't been able to do for years. And when they do draft well, the players retire out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, but they can still like. You don't know. You know things can change. We got Dan Campbell. He's changing the mindset and the culture out in that area, and then you've got
Think
the
he
young guys
changed.
like Amon Ross.
You were a Lions fan?
Wait. You said we are.
No,
you a
you
Lions
did-
fan? That's
Did I
what-
say?
Yeah, you said
Did I
we.
say we?
You definitely said we.
Oh, so I'm just talking like.
Your brother's
just talking
Jets
to
and
Lions.
Lions
That's
fan.
all.
Jets.
No,
Horrible
I'm a Colts
household.
fan.
Good, good.
I'm the
Horrible
biggest Colts fan
household.
there is.
No,
But like,
Jets are gonna be good in like 3
I'm just
years.
talking about the Lions here, and that
They're
they have
2%
they have a good young. They have one of the youngest teams in the NFL, and their young players are starting to show out. You know, they got T.J. Hawkinson, they got Amon-Ra St. Brown, and they've
good.
got. What'd you say?
He's good.
Yeah, they've
I had
got,
him on
they've got
fantasy.
so
He's
much
crazy.
good players.
He was my flex.
And they just need to hit a couple spots, get some free agents, and I think
Who's
maybe
going to Detroit? in free
Jared
agency?
Goff is cheap.
No.
Yeah, Jared Goff.
They
Jared Goff's
they need a
Goff is
quarterback. so
Jared Goff
bad.
is a slightly better version of Jimmy Garoppolo.
I
think
Jimmy G is a
Jared
lot
Goff
better
got
than Jared
carried.
Yeah.
by Sean
No,
McVay.
if Jared
I think
Goff
they
went to
both
play,
suck.
if Jared Goff went to play in San Francisco, he'd have a much better career than Jimmy Garoppolo.
I disagree.
I think we all hate on Jimmy G, but that boy has the best winning percentage of any
Yeah,
quarterback
I know.
ever.
Yeah, but he's just a
Worst
good-looking
stats
man. That's
of
all I
any
see him
I'll
as.
take Jimmy G on the
Look,
Colts next year.
He's a.
I don't want
he's
him.
a. I think he's an average
I don't-
quarterback.
Yeah, I do.
I
I wouldn't
think-
trade for him.
But the boy knows how to win.
It's a good
Well,
point.
yeah,
I
but
don't
it
want
also
another
helps that
mid-quarterback.
he's been with the Patriots, who have 6 Super Bowls.
He only started 3 games for him.
It doesn't matter. And then
He's been there.
the
though, like, he knows how
49ers,
it feels.
who went to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs 2 years ago.
I would not blame Jimmy.
Beat the
And-
Packers twice
Yeah, beat the Packers twice in the process of doing that, who are supposedly the best team in football.
for like the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Can't make it out
Besides
of the
Kansas
NFC.
City.
Trash.
Hey man, it happens. Who made the playoffs though?
All right.
Yeah.
First round exit.
How many playoffs?
Second round.
How many out of all these playoffs?
Come on, Jack. Get to know your facts,
Well,
man.
Out of all
Game
these
exit.
playoffs in the last
First game
5
exit.
out of all these playoffs in the last 5 years, how many Super Bowls?
How many Super Bowls have you won
Hey,
in any year?
Colts
hey,
have won.
we haven't had that
Two
opportunity
Super
to,
Bowls.
We've been to two.
disappoint.
Yeah. No, they won one.
I will
They were
say
Johnny Unitas.
that this
It was
loss,
Baltimore, though, I think.
this loss
Yeah.
to San
Still
Francisco
counts
was
for-
probably the worst loss
Uh-huh.
like that I've seen.
Dude, that was bad.
Because
They
it
should've
wasn't
killed them.
It wasn't
didn't
the
score on
defense.
offense.
The special
The
teams
Packers
were
should've
just
won by
so
40.
bad, and it
Packers.
angered me.
They should have won by 40.
Yes, they should have. That defense
least.
only allowed 3 points.
You got the MVP on offense, though. Couldn't score.
Yeah, well, it was also snowing.
So?
Oh, well. They still lost, so.
Exactly.
So how about this No Sleep Friday? Will you here for it?
Sick.
I
think it's
love
kinda
it.
cool.
Gonna be
I
a
love it.
mean, dirty pump.
I'm not in
yeah.
APC
I got
anymore, but I
MTV
would
Cribs.
love it if I did.
I just
Get
I think
jacked
it's awesome. Big Pump Friday and Sleepless. I think it's great.
I looked at the workout.
Get a couple
It's
flex
a good
in
pump
here.
too.
Yeah, it is a great
The
pump.
football team is known for, like theme days, wife beaters and George days kind of a thing. So
Beaters,
I guess
baby.
finally,
We all flex in the mirror. Like,
finally,
let's be
yeah,
real.
it's finally time that we bring out the beaters for.
I feel like-
I hope it stays. I hope it's
Yeah,
every
I-
Friday.
I-
thing.
Yeah.
I feel like we needed something kind of like to bring up the mood a bit.
Oh yeah,
I think it'll
Yeah,
definitely
sorry
be a
about
So
different
it's just
Morale
working out
increase
in the
morale.
same
Sorry about
clothes
that.
every day.
Morale is real low in that.
Yes.
It'll definitely be a different environment.
Morale is real low in Greenwood right now.
Everything is low in Greenwood every day.
I think seasonal depression. There's a bit of that, but I mean,
Nah,
Seasonal
I'm living my
depression.
life. I'm
Seasonal
good right now.
depression.
I don't know what you guys are talking
no,
about.
it's not me. It's not me. It's
I
just
think that's you.
just something.
Are
no,
you
that's just
okay?
me.
Do you talk?
Hey, I'm good. I'm great actually. I'm great, but I do think this will boost morale, and
I agree.
I think this is something we need.
I hope it's
Be-
not something people take advantage of.
There's
Yeah,
going to be a
for
different
real.
energy.
Somebody's
There's
gonna do
definitely
it.
gonna be a couple idiots that just.
There's definitely gonna be a different
Well,
energy.
Someone's
yeah.
gonna bring in a stringer.
No,
Yeah,
somebody's
for
gonna have a wife beater on, then probably rip it off.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
also got mad for
Some
calling them
idiot
wife
did that.
beaters.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
I get it.
understand
I
that.
understand.
I
That
understand
makes
that.
sense, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll just call them tank tops.
That's their
like,
universal
and-
name.
but yeah,
So, I think this is about time to wrap it up. This has been the Back Row Podcast. I'm Ian Flowers, and we were here with Ethan Pringle, Logan Connor, Jake Rose, Jack Hitzer, Gavin Folco, and Wyatt Flowers. See you guys later.